Hi, my name is Jake. Now let's talk music. Alright, so I want to start off this video with Merry Christmas. I forgot to say it for the Lana slash SOS video, like for Merry Christmas Eve, but Merry Christmas. I actually, earlier tonight, our family, we do the tradition of we always open up presents on Christmas Eve, so I already have my presents. I'll show a couple of them. I'm gonna show the music oriented ones. Um, so got a couple of vinyls. Nothing crazy. I got Free Spirit by Khalid, which for a while it was my home screen on my phone, but right now it's actually Swimming by Mac Miller. Love that album also. And a little bit of an oldie that some of y'all might not know. Escape by Journey, which love that album. Uh, I will be talking about that actually in January, which I think it's time for me to like talk about what my plans are for January, which I'll get to that at the end of this video. But uh okay, let me move the vinyls because I actually got a bigger present that have been sitting on top of. But I try and be careful with this. Got a turntable. Like my actual first turntable, so now I can actually play my albums that I have. Careful with that. Um, I also got a stand which uh is for both the turntable to sit on top of and underneath. There's vinyl storage, so I can actually start to get like a setup for my vinyl collection and now turntable. So I'm not gonna bring that in because it's still in the box, which it was from Amazon. But yeah, that's all the like music oriented things. Also got some Eagles stuff. I got some hoodies. Yeah. Which speaking of Eagles, I was so close to changing this video idea from the Michael Bublé album to the Philadelphia Eagles Christmas album that they made this year. But I decided to stick with Michael Bublé. Maybe next year, if the Eagles make another Christmas album, they have the past 3 years. I'll do it for 2025, but I'm gonna stick with the Michael Bublé album just because it's one of the most classic like Christmas albums. When you think of a Christmas album, you either go Mariah Carey or you go this, which I I will get more into this, but uh, only reason I didn't go with the Mariah Carey album, like I've at least heard a couple of these songs. Only song that I know from that is, of course, her major hit, "All I Want for Christmas Is You." But other than that, I don't think there was like anything crazy from that. Whereas this is like everything went like huge because of his voice. Which let me just say, I have never listened to anything from Michael Bublé other than like this Christmas album. But with this voice that he has, I might look into a couple of other albums I've seen he has. I don't know if he's like he makes his own music, like songwriting and everything, because like I said, this is the only thing that I know from him, and it's all classical uh, Christmas songs. Um, but the spin that he does on it with his voice, I mean, it's beautiful. That that's honestly the biggest thing about this album is just it. It's a Christmas album, which I didn't realize it until after. I should have done Wham, like the Wham Christmas album, but dang, like now that I'm thinking about it, there are so many good Christmas albums I could have done, but I like this one, you know. But honestly, just all throughout this like album, you get like differentiations of how the music is played that is behind his singing. Like there are the classical ways, but to more fit the style of his voice, they make it more. I don't know the word, but it honestly feels like, I mean, he is an Italian Canadian singer. It kind of feels Rat Pack esque. I'm not saying it's anything like the Rat Pack, but it feels like more of a New York Italian type of style of these songs. You know, when you think of the Rat Pack, you think New York, you think Italian, like all that mixed together, and it gives off that vibe because it fits Michael Bublé's voice really well. I mean, and then also one of my favorite things that I didn't know off of this album, last two songs were non-English songs. I mean, Feliz Navidad, it's like going back and forth between Spanish and English, but Ave Maria and Deseos slash Feliz Navidad. I mean, I I didn't know that, and it really was pretty good. Um, but when you look at this track list, it's like all the classics except for I think it was Christmas Baby Please Come Home. I don't think I've ever heard that one. I don't think I ever heard of Coldness December Night. And then I never heard of Ave Maria or Mis Deseos, but I obviously know Feliz Navidad. You get starting from the beginning. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Santa Claus is coming to town. Jingle bells. White Christmas. All I want for Christmas is you. Holly Jolly Christmas. Santa Baby. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Silent Night. Blue Christmas. I'll be home for Christmas. Like all of these are some of the biggest Christmas carols ever. So honestly, it's just the reason why I picked this is because his voice. Like his voice brings something fresh and different to what I'm used to with some of these songs. Like, okay, Blue Christmas by Elvis Presley. It is so different from the way Michael Bublé sings it. So that's honestly where I was going with that. And also Santa Baby, I forget the name of the woman who sang it. I'm gonna look that up actually. Uh uh Eartha Kitt. Eartha Kitt. Uh, okay, flip. Sorry. Um, but yeah, he does his own take on that song, and he does an amazing job with it. Like his style of singing works perfectly within the production of each of these Christmas songs, like reimagined. It's reimagined production on these classic Christmas songs with this reimagined singing performance, which feels Rat Packy. You know, like that Italian New York like type of singing. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for the album. I mean, it's a Christmas album with like some of the most famous Christmas songs. There's not too much to break down there. But my plans for January. Um, what I'm wanting to do is from January 1st to January 30th, all brand, it's 30 albums in 30 days, where every single day I listen to an album either I have never heard of, like, no, I've never listened to, not I've never heard of, I've never listened to, or there's going to be some cases where I've listened to it, but these are like major albums that I still want to talk about, such as Songs in the Key of Life, What's Going On, and Escape. So those are three I think the only three that I'm going to be talking about that I've already listened to before. Like, I don't think there's any others on the list. I might be wrong. I can actually go check that. Okay, so I'm looking at the list right now. It's gonna be "Songs in the Key of Life" by Stevie Wonder. "What's Going On" by Marvin Gaye. Um, I mean, obviously, I already talked about "Escape" by Journey, but I'm looking at every single one of these other albums, and I don't think I've ever listened to a single one of these before. Um, yeah, other than those three, which those will be the first three that I do. I already have it planned out. January 1st, "Songs in the Key of Life." January 2nd, "What's Going On" by Marvin Gaye. And then January 3rd, "Escape" by Journey. Then I'll get into some of the albums that I have planned that I've never listened to before. But these are really big albums. But, you know, I just wanted to, like, do this for January. I will say a couple of albums that are mixed in are ones that are going to be coming out on uh, like the Fridays of the January month, which does include "Balloonerism" by Mac Miller and "Hurry Up Tomorrow" by The Weeknd. Other than those two, it's going to be all like older, more classic albums. But I love Mac Miller. I'm going to listen to "Balloonerism" and "Hurry Up Tomorrow." It's been being teased all year long for The Weeknd, and he finally put out a release date, which I think is the 17th. Yeah, 17th. Wait, no. 17th is "Balloonerism," so 24th for uh, "Hurry Up Tomorrow." Or are they on the same day? I have it like in my phone calendar, so I can check that. Um. Okay. "Balloonerism" is the 17th, and 24th is "Hurry Up Tomorrow" and "The Party Never Ends Deluxe," which I'm not gonna talk about that deluxe. There's like two albums that I could talk about that are gonna be coming out. "Wham" by Lil Baby and "Deep Thoughts" by Lil Durk, which "Deep Thoughts" actually comes out on the 31st, so I could do that for the 30. Oh wait, no. I can do that February 1st. For January 31st, I'm gonna do a big ass video, pretty much talking about, like, pretty much putting all of these albums that I listened to in this month, like, in a ranking system. Maybe. If it's gonna take a huge amount of work, I probably won't do that, but honestly, I don't know. I just know I'm doing the 30 albums in 30 days, and the 31st, when I get there, I'll figure it out. But for right now, only thing that I'm gonna guarantee is January 1st through January 30th, there will be an album review every single day, and it's a brand new album. Except for the first, second, and third, which are albums that I have listened to beforehand. But there's like some legendary albums on this list. Like, I didn't want to go like random ass albums by random people. I wanted to stick to the, like, all right, I want to make these like albums that people are gonna know, and it's some of the biggest albums to ever come out. So I will say this: there is not a single double up on an artist. I made sure that it's like one from each artist. So, do I want to give out the list? No, I won't do that. Y'all, I gave out 5 of the 30, so y'all can wait on the others. But yeah, honestly, I think that's really it that I have for this video. I just want to say, if you are watching this on Christmas, I hope you have a great Christmas. And yeah, uh, here's to a good year. You know, I know for me personally, 2024 has been a great year, which I might talk about more in one of my later videos, like closer to the end of 2024. But it's been a pretty good year. But yeah, um, I I I think that's really all I have left to say. So until next time, peace.